Dream Haney uh, has been called many things. He's been called Chinny, Pillow Fist, and also he's been known to be an excessive clincher. Now, clinching is a major part of boxing. It's pretty much a boxer's way of smothering their opponent, or negating the game plan of the certain of the aggressor, kind of like trying to put out a fire almost. That's what clinching really is. But here's the thing: they say Devin Haney is an excessive clincher to the point where it's just downright, you know, noticeable. Where to the point where it makes the fight kind of boring. Now, there's been some fights with Devin Haney that I watched, you know, that I was a little unimpressed with, but for the most part, I find his fighting style to be rather entertaining for some reason. I just do. I love watching him box. Um, but is Devin Haney a clinch king? Is he a clinch king? Because many are stating this, and they're saying that this is what he's going to try to do to Lomachenko. And many will also argue that Devin Haney really started that excessive clinching after he had to fight with Jorge Linares. He started being a little bit more wary. Um, I have to go back and really verify that. I'm not sure because I know for a fact that Devin Haney, he was also taking a lot of risks against Jojo Diaz as well. There were a lot of clinches in that fight. He clinched a hell of a lot in that fight too as well. So, that came after Jorge Linares, and so did a whole lot of other fights. He clinched a lot against George Kambosos, definitely. So I mean, listen. Um, Actually, I correct myself. I'm not. I got to go back and look at the Jojo Diaz fight. I'm not sure if he did a lot of clinching in that fight, but for sure he did it in the Kambosos fights. I mean, I think the last one he did a whole lot of clinching, as well as ducking below the waistline. A lot of people complained about that. But I mean, like I said, man, the ref don't catch it. It is what it is. But the clinching part, sometimes I used to look at it, used to be like, all right, man, you can just box. Sometimes I used to be like, all right, Dev, just boxing. But it's like almost the tactic is like the punch hit and then clinch and then get out of there. Punch hit, clinch, get out of there. It's almost, sometimes it becomes a little repetitive with Devin Haney. And even that little duck that he does when he dips down low under the waistline. He did that a lot in Kambosos' fight. He did that in a lot of his recent fights, man. And I think that's a flaw with Devin Haney, man. I think eventually, man, somebody with good skill and some timing, and if they got punching power, they're gonna catch him. They're gonna probably wait it out and see, like, okay, they probably gonna wait a few rounds. Like, he keep doing this, he keep dipping to here. I'm gonna throw a left hook and crack him. I ain't see nobody do it yet. That's the strange thing about it. So I guess that just means Devin Haney's just that good, man. These other dudes, a lot of these dudes are levels below the guy. So that could be a thing too, man. But there's always going to be a ongoing debate about the clinching thing with Devin Haney. Is that an issue? Do you have an issue with it? Do you see it as a problem, or are people just exaggerating that? So let me know what you think, man. This is your boy Rebel Light Boxing. Is Devin Haney an excessive clincher? If so, let me know how you feel about it. Drop a comment. I'll catch y'all later on the next one. And I'm off this.